It took Kansas City 13 seconds to go down the field and win. It took the Cowboys 14 seconds to make that last play happen, and they ran out of time. Shows you how bad play calling and situational play calling can be in a game, and how great it can be if you've got your shit together. Wow. Wow. Was that a divisional round of playoff games I witnessed over the weekend? In my time playing in the game and professional football and covering it and watching it, that's as good as it gets. Walk-off kicks to end games. Legacies built. Legacies tarnished. That's as good as it gets. That is as good as it gets. Welcome to this Football Monday. And I know for Eagle fans, your first thought is, holy shit, that was amazing. And I'm going to start it out here, guys. You know what? This is a conversation. You know what I think of Jalen Hurts. You know what I think of him, okay? I really love the kid. All the things and all the pleasantries we talk about for the entire year. But can I say something to you? I want one of those. I want one of those. Last night's Buffalo-Kansas City game at Arrowhead was freaking amazing. Those two quarterbacks are going to rule the NFL. And by the way, for the record, if you want to win a Super Bowl in the AFC, you got to go through Kansas City. Mahomes owns the AFC. He owns the AFC. You got to beat that dude if you want to win a Super Bowl in the AFC. Aaron Rodgers. Okay, we're going to get on in what people think of him and what they're saying about him. I get it. He's 12-11 in the postseason. Guys, I'm going to make a point to you about his record. It's not that easy to win in the postseason. I'm not going to make excuses for him, but a blocked field goal and a blocked punt for a return for a touchdown in rain and in snow and in sleet is not going to help the case, especially when you're playing against an outstanding 49er team, who now, for the record, I know some of you hate Jimmy Garoppolo. Every time I mention this, okay, every time I mention this to Eagle fans, you guys don't like Jimmy Garoppolo. No, I'm going to pass on him. Well, Jimmy Garoppolo is now 4-1 in the postseason, and he's now going to his second NFC Championship game in 3 years. I don't know about you. He didn't play all that hot, but he beat Aaron Rodgers again. And there he is in the NFC title game where he has owned the Rams. Kyle Shanahan owns the Rams. And so does Jimmy G. Paul's like, yeah, okay, all right, I like Jimmy G now. Do you know that guy's 39-15-1 as a starting quarterback, counting what he did in New England and in the postseason? He's 39-15-1, and you hate him? I think you guys better screw on your caps a little better here and tighter. That guy wins ball games. That guy's just a winner here. Guys, we're also going to go over free agency today. I have a list of the free agents, top free agents I think the Eagles should take a look at, and maybe some of your favorite teams should look at. I got about 13 guys here. We're going to hit on that here in a minute. But, guys, let's do this. And, by the way, please hit the like button, guys. I'm going to get to all your takes. Promise you here on this Football Monday, we're going to get to all your takes. But what we witnessed, as I said in the open, amazing. It's almost like the Eagles are shopping at the dollar store. And some of these other teams in the AFC and in the NFC, some of these teams are shopping at Nordstrom's. Jalen Hurts. I couldn't help but think of him last night. I'm watching Josh Allen. I'm going, okay. Now, look, Josh Allen did not have a very good first year. Second year, people were a suspect. Look how much he has closed the gap between him and Mahomes. You could flip a coin and pick one of those dudes. The way Allen played, by the way, Josh Allen didn't really lose that game. The NFL overtime rules dictated who won that game. Hey, by the way, I'm not going to sit here and bitch about him. It's what it is. Okay? You win the coin toss, most likely you're going to win the game. 78% of the time, whoever wins the coin toss in overtime wins the game. It's what it is. Should it be changed? Hey, man, make a play. Stop them. You want to hear something insane, guys? How about this? Do you know it took Kansas City 13 seconds to score a touchdown and to win it in overtime? And it took the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott 14 seconds to do that final play in that game against the 49ers. You tell me who was better prepared to win a ball game. Think about that for a minute. It took Kansas City 13 seconds to go down the field and win. It took the Cowboys 14 seconds to make that last play happen, and they ran out of time. Shows you how bad play calling and situational play calling can be in a game and how great it can be if you got your shit together. It took less time for Kansas City to score than Dallas to run that one stupid play. Yeah, Andy Reid. Guarantee you they practiced that. Guys, I know that we've had variations of this topic, but I want to ask you flat out. After what we've seen over the weekend. By the way, Joe Burrow sacked 9 times. 9 times. Did not fluster him. He beats the Titans, knocks the number 1 seed out. He's in the AFC Championship game. Holy shit. Joe Burrow has changed the culture in Cincinnati. He's changed the culture in Cincinnati. Cincinnati. They struck gold, man, with Joe Burrow. Remember when they came out? It was almost like Mac Jones talk, right? Keep an eye on that with Mac Jones. Remember what people said? Look at all those great players that Joe Burrow played with at LSU. Oh, my God, man. It can't be him. Oh, it is him. It is him. Dude, that was – I mean, look at these young quarterbacks. They're studs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable performances. How about Matthew Stafford stepping up? How about Odell Beckham stepping up? Cooper Kupp was freaking amazing in that game against the Bucs. Brady sucked for 3 quarters too, by the way. All right, let's get to the topic here for the Eagles. Guys, like I said, I want one of those. Let me ask this question here, and I'm going to answer it first, and then I'm going to get to all you guys. Hurts has got to be a short-term answer. Or is he the long-term answer? Can he beat Josh Allen? Can he beat Josh Allen? Man. Dude, I don't see the intangibles that Josh Allen has right now in Jalen Hurts. I just don't see it. You think he runs the way that Josh Allen does? You think he has the physical size that Josh Allen does? He surely doesn't have the arm and the accuracy. Now, Josh Allen has struggled with accuracy earlier in his career. Actually, if you think about it, he got out of the gate a little slow too. He started looking at some of the accuracy issues, and they kind of creep back in a little bit. I think Ken Dorsey and that coaching staff have done a great job with him at Buffalo. They get him right back on the path again. Maybe better offensive coaching for Jalen. Dude, right? Deshaun will be out there. Is Hurts a short-term answer or the long-term answer? Man, doesn't it make you question that when you watch performances like you watched over the weekend? God, it's got to. Howie Roseman's got to be looking at it that way as well. Is Jalen the short-term answer or long-term? Jesus. I guess what's tough on this question, is we like him so much. I think he's the short-term answer, man. He looks nothing like what we saw over the weekend. How about this? Is he close to Garoppolo? Let's do this. Let's take him out. I don't know why we should, because we should demand that we have one of the best signal callers on the team, right? But let's just, for the sake of argument here, is he even Jimmy Garoppolo? Do you think you see Jimmy Garoppolo intangibles in Jalen? Dude, Garoppolo's 39-15-1. That dude has not lost. Now, he was on New England. And get this, though. Know this. Kyle Shanahan has a losing record when Garoppolo is not starting in San Francisco. So it's not like there's a superstar team there in San Francisco. I think there's superstar talent there, but the record speaks for itself. When Garoppolo's not on the field, that team loses ball games. He's got to be a short-term answer. It's got to be. Hit the like button. We're going to talk free agency. We're also going to talk about these overtime rules here. Daryl says, I'm a Hurts fan, but we need a gunslinger. And no, Jimmy D. Yale says LA offense was rolling yesterday. Man, they couldn't stop them in the first half at all. Flex says 22 first, 22 third, 23 first, 24 first. Hurts, Miles Sanders. For Watson, we got all the leverage. Dude, getting a guy like Deshaun Watson would change the franchise, and you would look like one of those teams. Unbelievable NFL divisional weekend. That's the best divisional round I've ever seen. Benny says, I wish the Eagles could have a quarterback like Mahomes and Allen. Benny, that's kind of what we're talking about here. Okay? Hey, Razor, the 49ers do own Aaron Rodgers. Remember what Rodgers said on draft day? And I'm paraphrasing here. Remember what he said? He goes like this. Well, and the questioner was asking Aaron Rodgers, what do you make of the 49ers? Remember, they took Alex Smith number 1 overall, and they passed on Rodgers. He goes, well, he won't be as sorry as they will feel because we're going to beat them. I think he's 1-4 versus them. Tannehill didn't rise up. That's why he got beat by Joe Burrow. Nick Foles has as many Super Bowls as Rodgers now. I'm going to make a point to that here in a minute. Philiopolis says we need to load up on D after that. Dude, I don't know how much defense you're going to need when you play a guy like Josh Allen. That guy, to me, I thought he put the performance of the weekend up. As great as Mahomes looked. Mahomes is going to get the accolades because he gets the W. But Josh Allen was spectacular. Spectacular. Undefensible. Guys throwing 65-yard bombs down the field in the cold, running for 35 yards, running tough, leading his team back. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Eagles are like the moon and the sun in difference between those teams. Matt says, I'm sad as an Eagles fan. We don't close to any of those football played this weekend. Hey, I get it. You're not close to any of those teams. Agreed. Yale says Allen is going to get injured running like that. I don't know. They're going to improve the run game as he gets older because right now, you know who he's playing like? I'm going to make a comment to you guys. Do you know who Josh Allen reminded me of last night? a younger version of John Elway. It was like John Elway. Watching Josh Allen was like watching John Elway play in his younger day. Elway ran like that, was accurate like that, had a cannon for an arm, tough, big, physical. I'm telling you, man, those two dudes, when I see Josh Allen play, I'm looking at John Elway. What do you make of that comparison? That guy looks like John Elway. Smile says, but Jalen Hurts is a Pro Bowl alternate. Now I'm looking at how important that alternate is. Nice job, Xander. See, Xander was like, man, I want me one of those things too. Hey, you know what it's like right now if you're the Eagles? You're driving around right now in a really nice Acura Legend. Great car. Own one myself. Beautiful car. The Bills are driving around in a Bugatti. The Chiefs are driving around in a Ferrari. Let's see. I would say that the Rams probably have a Jaguar. And Jimmy G is more of a Humvee, like the brand new Hummer. That's like $200,000. Not super flashy, but very expensive. And the Eagles, nice Acura Legend. Okay? Big Chris goes, Hurts ain't no Acura. He's a fucking Yugo. I don't even know if they make that car anymore. I don't even know if they make that car. Wait a minute. Here's Xander. Nah, Hurts is an 04 Camry. Holy cow. With no options. Oh, man. John Elway could run, bro. John Elway could run. Don't kid yourself. Oh, my God. Deebo Samuel is a freaking beast. He's the best player in the game. That's not a quarterback. That guy can fucking play, man. I can't believe he was a nobody at South Carolina. Was that guy in the first round? There's no way. John Lynch found that guy. What round was Deebo Samuel? Jimmy G is a Geo. He's more a Kia. Marina, appreciate it. Thanks for coming aboard. Okay? No. Sydney, he is faster. Allen's faster than Elway. Elway, he's faster than Elway. Yes. But Elway could run in his younger day. Don't kid yourself, man. I played against him. That guy could run. Oh, man. He couldn't stay healthy in college. He's a second rounder. Man. Hey, so there's 2 second rounders now that I'll always look at and go like this. That guy was a second rounder. Derrick Henry and Deebo Samuel. Wow. Dude, Bob, that guy was just unbelievable. Yeah, man, the question out of the gate here, after watching what we watched, how far away are we to the Bills and Chiefs? How many players away? Or is it just, how about this? After what you saw on Sunday night and over the weekend, is it fair to say the Eagles are a quarterback away from being the Bills? Here, if Josh Allen is on the Eagles, are they in the NFC Championship game? How about this one? I'm going to go down the list. Patrick Mahomes, if he's on the Eagles, are the Eagles in the NFC Championship game? Yes. If Matthew Stafford is on the Eagles, are the Eagles in the NFC Championship game? Yes. If Jimmy G is on the Eagles, are the Eagles in the NFC Championship game? Yes. I think the only quarterback that may not put the Eagles in the postseason would be Ryan Tannehill. Because Tannehill needs a – well, then again, wait a minute. The Eagles have the number 1 running attack. So, and Ryan Tannehill's been to AFC Championship games. If Joe Burrow's on the Eagles, they're in the Super Bowl. Philiopolis says, get a fucking quarterback. Man. If Ron Jeremy, I thought he was doing time now. Got to be a short-term answer here, man. Isn't it sad? Because you know what we're doing right now? Matt Corral, keep that shit. I don't want any of that. Matt Corral. Kenny Pickett. Woo. Woo. Xander, he's got an arm. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds great. I want one of those guys. Hey, you're walking down and you're walking past like the Ferrari shop and you're like, man, look at that thing in there. Holy cow, man. Look at that F1. Look at that baby. Nice, like cherry apple red. You're looking at it. Man, that thing's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, man, right? Hey, man, is that an Aston Martin? Holy cow. Yeah. Big Sil's got to climb back in his Hummer. Not that that's a bad deal. I love my Hummer. How you doing? Monday through Friday, 4 to 6. Eastern. Okay? Yeah, Big Sills drives a Hummer. In case you're keeping score. Oh, man. That was something else. Hurts has got to be. He's got to be a short-term guy. They've got to upgrade that, man. Let's just be candid. Man, you're not close to competing with those. Those were fucking unbelievable performances by the winners. Come on, man. You think Hurts gets good enough to compete with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes? But let's take a look. Hey, who are the young quarterbacks in the NFC? Can Jalen be better than Dak? Yes. Who are the young quarterbacks in the NFC? Who? Daniel Jones sucks. Jordan Love, I don't know. Right? I love Richie Incognito. Trey Lance. So wait a minute. John Lynch is going to move off of Garoppolo with a 39-15-1 record. Okay, I want to see that. Good luck to him. Sills, if the Eagles added A-Rod and Adams, oh my God, bro. That's the ultimate dream right there, what you just said. Matt, I think this is where it may save Jalen here. The NFC doesn't really have a lot of young quarterbacks in it, does it? Outside of Dak Prescott, where do you see a young quarterback? Chicago? I don't know what Justin Fields is. I don't know who he is. I mean, Seattle? Russell Wilson's not young. Who else? Stafford? Now almost in his early 30s. Murray? Okay. Murray and Dak are the only people that Jalen Hurts is going to have to worry about. It's not real deep, is it? AFC's loaded. We haven't even talked about Justin Herbert. We haven't even thrown his name in there. Derek Carr. All those good quarterbacks in that conference. NFC has none of that. And none of it, man. Brady's 45 and he's trying to decide whether or not to come back for another year. I don't know. So maybe Jalen is good enough to get to a conference title game. There's just really not a lot of people in the conversation on the NFC side. Now, this offseason, I think we're going to see some movement. But, and watch this. If you're Deshaun Watson, do you want to go through – think about Deshaun Watson for a minute. This really leads me into this here. Hey, Birdman, Vaselli, Deshaun Watson, how about this? I like that idea, Chris, sending Jalen to Houston. So if you're Deshaun Watson, you want to go through Joe Burrow, you want to go through Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Derek Carr. Really? the chances of you making it to a conference championship game, pretty slim. If you don't have the team and you just sign with just some normal team in the AFC, like the Dolphins, you think if you put Deshaun on the Dolphins, you're going to be in Buffalo or Kansas City? The Chargers are going to get better. What? Yeah, right, Yale? It's going to be low. All right, man, I'm going to talk to Gary Cobb about this and see what Gary thinks, man, because that was some performance. Also going to ask him the direction of what he thinks we need to see with this football team, the Eagles, as we get into free agency and into the draft. Guys, please hit the like button. Bang that puppy. We're going to talk to Fox 29's very own Gary Cobb. We'll do it next. Keep it here on the National.